the sky-high world of America's future skyline, where towering giants pierce the clouds and redefine cityscapes. We're talking about super tall skyscrapers, the marvels of modern architecture that are reshaping the landscapes of cities across the Americas. But hold on a sec. Why the rush for these colossal structures when office spaces are still echoing with emptiness post-COVID? Let's unravel this mystery as we take a peek at 10 of the most jaw-dropping new super talls on the horizon. First stop, Seattle, where the skyline is about to get a serious makeover with the 4C Tower. This behemoth, also known as 4th and Columbia, has been in the works since 2015, when developers snagged a plot of land for a cool $48 million. Originally planned to soar a dizzying 102 stories into the heavens, the project faced some turbulence, leading to a series of redesigns. From potential air traffic disruptions to pandemic-inspired mid-air parks, the journey of the 4C has been nothing short of a roller coaster. Fast forward to 2022, and the Seattle Tower, as it's now called, has settled on a design by Skidmore, Owings & Merrill. Standing tall at 310 meters with 91 stories, it's shaping up to be a skyline stunner. While construction hasn't kicked off yet, one thing's for sure, those views from the top are going to be worth the wait. But wait, the super tall fever isn't confined to the Pacific Northwest. Down in Texas, Austin is gearing up for its own sky-high spectacle with the Waterline. Set to claim the title of Austin's tallest upon completion in 2026, this architectural marvel by Kohn-Pedersen Fox will tower at 311 meters, just edging out the competition by a hair's breadth. Get ready to tilt your head back and marvel at the sight as the Waterline dominates the Texas skyline. And these are just the tip of the skyscraper iceberg, folks. From New York to Los Angeles, cities across the Americas are reaching for the stars with their ambitious architectural endeavors. So why the mad dash for the sky? It's not just about height, it's about making a statement, pushing boundaries, and redefining what's possible. In a world where remote work is on the rise and urban landscapes are evolving, these skyscrapers aren't just buildings. They're symbols of resilience, innovation, and the human spirit's unyielding quest for progress. So next time you find yourself gazing up at the towering giants that punctuate our city skylines, remember, the sky's the limit, but our ambition knows no bounds. This architectural marvel has been a hot topic since rumors and renderings started swirling back in 2020. And let me tell you, the hype is real. Picture this: sleek steel, shimmering glass, and warm textures seamlessly blending with the natural beauty of Austin's landscape. Floor-to-ceiling windows offer breathtaking views, while sculptural columns pay homage to the city's unique tree species. But here's the kicker. Beyond its stunning design, the Waterline is all about community. With a pledge of $1 million towards the Waterloo Greenway project, this tower isn't just a building, it's a symbol of giving back to the city it calls home. And let's not forget those panoramic views of the Colorado River from its staggering height of 311 meters. Construction is well underway, but the tower's core already rising from its spot near Waller Creek, Austin. Get ready to reach for the sky. Designed by the brilliant minds at Seeger Suarez Architects and Carlos Ott, this hotel isn't just defying gravity. It's rewriting the rules of Miami's skyline. But building tall in Miami isn't a walk in the park. With water lurking nearby and strong sea winds to contend with, construction here is no joke. But fear not, because the developers have pulled out all of the stops. Using a special technique called deep soil mixing, they're ensuring a sturdy foundation that can withstand anything Mother Nature throws its way. With a completion date set for 2026 or 2027, the Waldorf Astoria Miami is set to redefine luxury living in the Sunshine State. The rise of these giants, it's an intriguing phenomenon, considering the real estate market for office skyscrapers is still grappling with the aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic. Add to that the spike in interest rates between 2022 and 2023, and you've got a recipe for some cautious investors. But here's the twist. Top-tier skyscrapers seem to be holding their own. Reports from real estate developers suggest that modern luxurious skyscrapers are still in high demand and selling like hotcakes. And that's exactly what we're diving into today. But it's not just about economics. It's about making a statement. Super tall skyscrapers are more than just buildings. They're symbols of progress, power, and prosperity. They elevate cities to a whole new level, attracting big business, investments, and even tourism. So it's no surprise that cities are clamoring to join the elite club of skyline stunners. Case in point, Monterrey, Mexico, home to the awe-inspiring Torre Rise skyscraper. Nestled in a city bustling with growth and economic prowess, this skyscraper is set to become South America's tallest if it reaches its dizzying height of 475 meters by 2026. With a breathtaking spire that seems to touch the heavens, the Rise promises unparalleled views of Monterrey from its sky-high deck. And with a sleek, uniform design and every amenity imaginable, it's shaping up to be a true masterpiece of modern architecture. Keep your eyes peeled for updates on this mesmerizing project. We'll be following its progress every step of the way. But not all skyscrapers are born out of necessity. Take JP Morgan's environmentally friendly Colossus at 270 Park Avenue in New York, for example. This towering behemoth isn't just about fighting overcrowding, it's about making a statement, and boy is it making one. Construction on this green marvel continues to astound passers-by, showcasing the intersection of innovation and sustainability in the heart of the Big Apple. What's driving the rise of these sky-high wonders? Despite challenges in the real estate market and a surge in interest rates, it seems that top-tier skyscrapers are still standing tall. Why, you ask? Well, besides being economic powerhouses, they're symbols of progress, innovation, and prosperity. They elevate cities to new heights, both literally and metaphorically, and attract big business, investments, and even tourism. Take, for example, the environmentally conscious marvel rising in the heart of New York City. This eco-friendly colossus is setting new standards for sustainability, with zero carbon emissions and futuristic technology that prioritizes health and well-being. From improved air quality to circadian lighting, this skyscraper is paving the way for a greener future. And let's not forget its commitment to recycling and reuse, with 97% of waste from its predecessor repurposed for its construction. It's a true testament to New York's green policies and a shining example of what's possible when innovation meets sustainability. And just down the street, another iconic skyscraper is taking shape, the Commodore Project. Designed to harmonize with the historic Grand Central Terminal, this towering masterpiece has sparked quite the debate. While some praise its modern design and potential for revitalizing the area, others worry it may overshadow its iconic neighbor and alter the skyline of Midtown Manhattan. But love it or hate it, one thing's for sure, the Commodore is here to stay, and once completed, it will leave an indelible mark on the iconic Manhattan skyline. But our journey doesn't stop there. Let's head north to the vibrant city of Toronto, where the skyline is about to undergo a major transformation. From the sleek modern lines of the Pinnacle One Yonge Towers to the avant-garde design of the Forma Towers masterminded by the legendary Frank Gehry, Toronto is redefining what it means to reach for the sky. With each tower boasting unique features and amenities, they're not just buildings, they're communities in the making, fostering connections and bringing people together. But it's not all smooth sailing in the world of skyscrapers. Take the one in Toronto, for example. While its ambition knows no bounds, financial troubles have cast a shadow over its future. From lawsuits to debt defaults, the road to completion has been anything but easy. But despite the setbacks, developers remain committed to seeing their vision through. And with a little perseverance, the one may yet become a reality. We've got the Forma Towers, the brainchild of legendary architect Frank Gehry himself. These stunning super talls located in the heart of Toronto are set to become iconic symbols of the city's evolution into a world-class metropolis. With their sleek design and innovative use of light, the Forma Towers aren't just buildings, they're works of art. And while their journey to fruition hasn't been without its twists and turns, one thing's for sure. When these beauties are completed in 2028, they'll be a sight to behold. But Toronto isn't the only city getting a sky-high makeover. Over in Chicago, the Tribune East Tower is set to soar to new heights at 421 North Michigan Avenue. With its sleek glass facade and gold-colored vertical fins, this super tall is a stunning addition to the Windy City's iconic skyline. And while rumors of its demise have circulated, recent optimism suggests that construction may finally kick off in February 2024. Will it ever reach completion? Only time will tell. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. A new generation of super talls is emerging across the Americas, each one pushing the boundaries of architecture and design. But what do you think? Would you want one of these towering giants in your city? Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments.
The remarkable life and legacy of Warren Buffett. Lessons from the Oracle of Omaha. Warren Buffett, often called the Oracle of Omaha, is a name synonymous with investing success and financial wisdom. From humble beginnings to becoming one of the richest people in the world, Buffett's life story offers invaluable lessons in persistence, frugality, and strategy. In this video, we'll explore the extraordinary journey of Warren Buffett, uncovering how his investments, decisions, and values turned him into a global role model for millions of investors. Who is Warren Buffett? Born in 1930 to Howard and Layla Buffett in Omaha, Nebraska, Warren Edward Buffett displayed an uncanny knack for numbers and business from an early age. Childhood talent. Known as a mathematical prodigy, Warren could add large columns of numbers in his head, a skill that foreshadowed his future in finance. Ambition. At a young age, he told a friend that if he wasn't a millionaire by 30, he'd jump off Omaha's tallest building. Luckily for us, he didn't have to. Let's dive into how Buffett built his empire. First investment at age 11. Warren Buffett's investment journey began at just 11 years old when he bought his first stock. 3 shares of Citi Service Preferred at $38 each. Early lesson in patience. Buffett sold his shares when the price rose to $40, making a small profit. However, the stock later soared to $200 per share. This taught him the importance of patience in investing, a principle he would carry throughout his life. Teenage entrepreneur. By age 13, Buffett had already started building his financial base. Paper route. Waking up at 4:30 a.m., he delivered copies of the Washington Post. On the side, he sold magazine subscriptions and calendars to his newspaper clients. By 15, he had earned $2,000, equivalent to $26,000 today. Investments. At 15, Buffett used $1,200 of his earnings to buy 40 acres of farmland in Nebraska, entering a profit-sharing agreement with a local farmer. Pinball machine business. At 17, Buffett and a friend invested $25 in a used pinball machine, placing it in a barbershop. The business quickly expanded to multiple locations, earning them $25 per week before being sold for $1,000. Education and early career. Buffett's academic journey shaped his investing philosophy. University of Nebraska. Graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Rejection from Harvard. After being rejected by Harvard Business School, Buffett enrolled at Columbia Business School upon learning that Benjamin Graham, the father of value investing, taught there. Mentorship under Graham. Buffett earned his Master of Science in Economics in 1951 and later worked for Graham in New York. During this time, Buffett also took a Dale Carnegie public speaking course, which helped him gain confidence and begin teaching investment courses at night. Starting his own partnership. In 1956, after Benjamin Graham retired, Buffett returned to Omaha to establish his own investment firm, Buffett Partnership Limited. Unique conditions. Buffett initially asked a doctor friend to find 10 other doctors willing to invest $10,000 each. 11 doctors agreed. Buffett invested only $100 of his own money initially, but reinvested his management fees to grow his stake. Growth. By 1960, Buffett managed 7 partnerships with over $1 million in assets. By 1962, he became a millionaire, managing partnerships worth over $7 million. $1 million of which belonged to him. The turning point, Berkshire Hathaway. Buffett made his most famous acquisition in 1962. Berkshire Hathaway, a struggling New England textile company. Initial investment. Buffett began buying shares after a dispute with management. Challenge. Despite his efforts, the company continued to lose money, and its textile business was clearly declining. Strategic shift. In 1967, Buffett made a radical decision to pivot Berkshire Hathaway from textiles to investing in other businesses. Insurance companies. Buffett used cash flow from Berkshire's new insurance subsidiaries to fund further investments. Result. This marked the transformation of Berkshire Hathaway into a holding company, laying the foundation for its success. Today, Berkshire Hathaway owns over 1,000 companies, with total assets exceeding $700 billion. Becoming a billionaire. In 1990, Berkshire Hathaway began selling Class A shares, officially making Buffett a billionaire. Notable investments. Buffett focused on long-term, value-driven investments in companies like Coca-Cola, Apple, and American Express. Wealth growth. Today, Warren Buffett is worth over $100 billion, making him one of the richest people in the world. Buffett's frugal lifestyle. Despite his immense wealth, Buffett lives a remarkably modest life. Home. Buffett resides in the same Omaha house he purchased in 1958 for $31,800, around $315,000 today. He famously avoids mansions and luxury properties, choosing instead to live simply. Daily routine. Buffett starts his mornings with a $3.50 McDonald's breakfast. He prefers spending time reading, learning, and making investment decisions. Lesson. Buffett's lifestyle demonstrates the power of frugality and focusing on what truly matters. Philanthropy, giving back. Warren Buffett is as famous for his generosity as he is for his investing acumen. The Giving Pledge. In 2010, Buffett co-founded the Giving Pledge with Bill Gates, encouraging billionaires to donate most of their wealth to charity. Buffett has pledged to give away 99% of his fortune. Notable donation. Buffett donated $28.3 billion worth of Berkshire Hathaway shares to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, one of the largest charitable contributions in history. Impact. Through his philanthropic efforts, Buffett has not only shared his wealth, but also inspired others to think beyond material success and focus on making a difference. Timeless lessons from Buffett. Warren Buffett's life is a masterclass in investing and personal finance. Here are key takeaways. Start early. Buffett began investing at 11, giving him decades to compound his wealth. Be patient. His early lesson with City Service Preferred taught him the value of holding investments long-term. Live modestly. Despite his wealth, Buffett prioritizes value over luxury. Seek mentorship. Learning from Benjamin Graham shaped Buffett's philosophy of value investing. Focus on the long term. Buffett avoids speculation, instead focusing on companies with solid fundamentals. Give back. True wealth isn't just about money, it's about making a positive impact on the world. Conclusion: a legacy of wisdom. Warren Buffett's journey from a paperboy in Omaha to the Oracle of Omaha is an inspiring tale of hard work, discipline, and vision. His principles, start early, invest wisely, and live modestly, are lessons we can all apply in our lives. Call to action. What's your favorite lesson from Warren Buffett's life? Let us know in the comments below. That's all for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the
Nissan Motors, a name once synonymous with innovation and reliability, has shaped the global automotive industry for nearly a century. From its humble beginnings in Japan to becoming a household name worldwide, Nissan's journey has been nothing short of remarkable. But today, the company stands at a crossroads, facing unprecedented challenges that have sparked debates about whether Nissan has reached the end of the road. Nissan's story began in 1933 when a merger between two Japanese companies, Tobata Casting and Nihon Sangyo, formed the company we know today. Originally operating under the name Datsun, the brand was built on a vision of creating affordable, high-quality vehicles for Japan's growing middle class. The first Datsun cars were small and fuel-efficient, earning the nickname the car of the people. By the 1950s, Nissan Motors had taken over Datsun and began expanding its reach, exporting vehicles to countries like the United States and Australia. In the 1970s, Nissan rose to prominence as a global automotive powerhouse. The brand's focus on innovation, reliability, and affordability resonated with consumers worldwide. The launch of the 240Z sports car in 1969 was a game changer. It offered the performance of European sports cars at a fraction of the price, earning Nissan a loyal fan base in the US. By the 1980s, Nissan had become a major player in North America, with cars like the Sentra and Maxima dominating the sedan market. In 1989, the company introduced Infiniti, its luxury division, to compete with brands like Lexus and BMW. The early 2000s brought a mix of innovation and turbulence for Nissan. The company launched the Nissan Leaf, the world's first mass-produced electric vehicle, cementing its position as a pioneer in green technology. But behind the scenes, cracks were beginning to show. Nissan's over-reliance on cost-cutting measures and aggressive expansion strategies under CEO Carlos Ghosn led to a strained corporate culture. Ghosn's controversial leadership style saved Nissan from bankruptcy in the late 1990s, but it came at a cost. By the 2010s, the company's reputation was marred by allegations of financial misconduct and internal strife. After Ghosn's dramatic arrest in 2018, Nissan struggled to regain its footing. The company's sales plummeted, particularly in the US and European markets, as it faced fierce competition from rivals like Toyota and Tesla. Over the past decade, Nissan has faced a series of challenges, from product recalls and quality concerns to declining consumer trust. Even its once revolutionary electric vehicle lineup has struggled to keep pace with newer, more advanced EVs from competitors. Today, Nissan finds itself at a critical juncture. The company is focusing on restructuring efforts, aiming to cut costs and streamline operations. But with mounting losses and stiff competition, many wonder, is this the end of the road for Nissan? The company's latest initiatives include a renewed focus on electric vehicles and sustainability. But can these efforts be enough to restore its former glory? Nissan's story is a cautionary tale about the risks of overexpansion and the importance of innovation. From its humble beginnings as Datsun to its rise as a global powerhouse and its current struggles, Nissan's journey highlights the ever-changing nature of the automotive industry. Whether this is the end of the road or the beginning of a new chapter, one thing is certain: Nissan's legacy has left an indelible mark on the world of automobiles. Thank you for watching this deep dive into the history of Nissan Motors. What do you think lies ahead for the company? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more stories about the brands shaping our world.